and I want to welcome you to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about journaling and the fun benefits of journaling and documenting your life. So if this interests you, then stay tuned. Today I'm going to take you through my process of journaling. Though each day can present a different way that you create and document, it is a really wonderful way to journal your life. When you add like a gratitude, reason why you're gratitude, or put in those movie tickets, or to remember something positive and something good that has gone on in your life. And it is not only a creative outlet, but it's also a great way to remember the good, to focus on the good, because when we focus on the good, then more good is attracted to us. So if with that as our focus, then it's another reason why journaling is so advantageous. So gone are the days, I feel like, when you go into your journal and you simply write out all that's going on that is horrible and rotten and getting it out on paper, because I believe that when you do that, it really keeps you at a really, really low vibrational state where you're focusing on why you are a victim, or why is this going on, and you feel like you're doing things better for yourself when you brain dump all that stuff that's within you. But rather than doing that, than doing a brain dump and a focus of sorts of the things that are going wrong, it's a better way to transition and to change your current conditions, is to focus rather on what is good and what you'd rather have. So that's the focus of journaling. So it's not even just as it can be, it is a creative outlet for you. And documenting life, you can't go wrong, because you go back through these beautiful books and you can see what you've done, where you've been, what your children has said, your grandchildren, what they've said that just brightened your day. And you're focusing on the good, and you set the tone for the day. Now, you can begin in the morning and kind of add a gratitude entry and make it beautiful. You can prep the page, you can kind of get it going, and then you can kind of finish off after dinner at night. And here we're going into the fall and winter weather, and what a better time and way to use your time than to kind of sit and focus on the good, on what your day presented to you. So if this interests you too, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what a process for mine of me and journaling would look like. And if you want to do this regularly with me, over in my Project Me Facebook group, we do it every Wednesday night at 7. And we're using my journals that come with my subscription box for journaling. This is one of the journals that have come into subscription box. So they're already beautiful for you, and you can just open it up and begin. We're going to be doing a journal a month, and the outside covers will also kind of transition with our seasons, which will be gorgeous and will be perfect for journaling in. So I'm going to go ahead, flip you around, and show you what I've done, and you can journal with me today too. So see you in a few. Okay, you guys, I am back. Today I'm going to show you now kind of just a process of what I go to document and record and journal. So it's a lot of fun. Here is a journal that we're currently working in. You can use any journal that you like, of course. We sell this over at our store, designsbyplannerperfect.com. And one of the great things about our journals is, well, my artwork is on all the covers, which is really, it's inspiring because it's, they're beautifully done. But the paper on the inside is what I'm most excited about, because you really can't find such great paper like this that holds most mediums. So, and I'll show you what I mean. So this is kind of how I did this with my girls, and we were together on this Wednesday here this week. And if you join Project Me, you will be able to watch that as well. And I did this pumpkin here in the beginning. I just kind of got it all, kick-started it with doing my cover. And I drew this in pencil, and then I came back and used my Tombow. And what I love to do is add a little bit of water then to make it bleed. So that's kind of what I do there. So I did this with them there, and then as you can see, when you flip it over, there is no bleed through, nothing, but it sure does leave amazing crinkle noise, which is always such a fun sound when you're working in a planner. So anyway, this is a size wide. It's our wide journals. And so I just documented that this will be my October, and it'll be documenting everything that we did daily in October. And even if you just expressed some gratitude and wrote that in there, that's just as beautiful. Another way you can use, obviously, Tombow pens, like I just said. Those are amazing to use, but acrylics are also great. I'm going to show you how I would use the acrylics in it for journaling. I mean, you could paint, you could do whatever you wanted, but another great way to kind of prep a page, I can show you. These are some of our tip-ins that we offer as well, which are just really beautiful and a great way to beautify your, your planner. So, and also stickers are a fun way to document, and these are just some of our stickers that we offer in our store. I've used quite a bit of them. So we've got some great fall ones. I've taken a lot of them, but here's some more, like pumpkins, and we had a Halloween line, which was great. So with all of that said, we can just get started, which is fun. Here's even one of my heirloom pumpkins, which is really pretty. And also another thing that's fun to use that I like to use is a date stamp, which that way you can just easily write down the date, and also to use washi tape. Now I offer washi tape in my store too, and this is my artwork, but it's a pumpkin and a leaf. Isn't that beautiful? So that's fun to use too. So here is my first time from the month entry of documenting my life. And so I wanted to show you how sturdy and great the paper is, because you can see I did Migo here from the movie Smallfoot, and the paper is not, it's just good quality paper. It's amazing for most mediums here. And so I drew him with pencil first, and then I came back in and did my Tombow, is what I did for him, and added even a little bit of water. And here I hand drew this pumpkin, and then I used Tombow pens as well, and it really turned out really good. And again, it gives you that crinkly feel and just the freedom to create. So we went to go to the movies on October 3rd. This is where I stamped it. That's an idea of stamping. So that was a lot of fun. I put a little bit of what I was grateful for, a little bit of a gratitude entry. This was just a picture that I used of me and my grandson. This was a birthday picture. It was not his birthday on October 3rd, but I still wanted to slip him in because I wanted to really also show the benefits of using the zip camera, which is so handy, you guys. And if you haven't used it, you totally should get yourself one. I'll link you below of where I get mine exactly on Amazon. So you just literally use your phone and it prints out pictures, and it's just perfect for documenting your life in journals and everything else. So this is just a die cut that I had of my art here. Here's some of my artwork. We're going to be offering these very soon for stickers, because movies are fun in the winter especially. And so I saved our tickets, and I put that in there, put one of our stickers on there that says grateful, and I wrote about our day that we went to go see this movie and how cute it was, and the message was cute and it was fun. And then I wrote down what I was grateful for that day, and just some little fun things of my life and what I am grateful for. And the movie was the biggest document of that day. So that was this is just a really fun example of how I do already document my day. So here's a new page that we have here. So I wanted to show you, I kind of got this, you've probably seen this before, but in the Bible community a while back, journaling community, they used acrylics in their Bibles and stuff. But so I'm going to, you probably aren't in frame here, but you're not missing much. I'm just putting just a little bit of some of my acrylics. I'm trying to stick to some fall colors. And I'm going to just kind of spread it out on my page with using like a card. Like you can use an old credit card or, you know, any kind of card that you're not really using and you don't care about. So I'm using like a wine color, a green color, a gold color, brown, all that. I'm just kind of putting some on and seeing where I go with this. You know, you can't go wrong with this at all. So I've got my paints ready and prepped here. So as you can see, I just squirt out just a little bit there. But before I do, whenever I do this, I did this in my calligraphy video, but I'll go over with pencil first. And then I love to go back over with my fountain pen. And then I'll come back in with a Faber-Castell usually is, or you can use a Tombow or anything. Those are just some of my favorites. I love the black outline, and I think that's why I choose to do it this way. It's just something I'm digging at this moment. I tend to love a certain look for a while that I do, and then I change and evolve, and I may change very differently about this even by just next week. Who knows? But that's the fun part of just being creative. So I love doing that. This was just my Twisbi pen. If you have not gotten a Twisbi fountain pen, you should. I'll link you below. But I think what I'll do is I really like this color. It's one of my favorites for fall. And you can erase your pencil marks, but a lot of times this just proves to cover it up anyway. So this is just leaving a place for me to write out what I'm grateful for. Over here, I did it up here. So over on this page, I decided maybe this would be a pretty look. Let me just start by the painting. Now this is just one of my business cards, and this is what I've kind of come to learn is that, I don't know if you can see this, but they take the paint and then they go like this. They have before. And kind of, they would do this. And I really liked it and I adopted it and started using it in my planners and journals, and it was really kind of a cool look. So you can kind of do that to your planners and experiment with colors. That's a really pretty wine color. I really kind of like that. This green is kind of pretty. So just experiment. Here is a mustard color. So it's just a matter of laying down some paint, not being perfect with it. I grabbed a little bit of white. So kind of fun, and it's not a big deal. And it's just a really great way to create, and then you can put some fun things over it, which I was thinking I would maybe even either glue or put some washi tape across that for beauty. He's kind of fun to kind of stick in. And I'd have to say that for me, and then a distress ink, this is a Illustrated Faith timestamp, but I tell you what, you can get them anywhere. And the date is, gosh, what is the date? It's the 5th, so I would just love doing it like that. I'm just kind of a weirdo like that, but I love it, that look. Need to wait for the paint to dry a little bit before I stick maybe some washi on that. It's kind of cute to tip in. Using a little bit of washi because it's beautiful. And tomorrow, or yesterday, this is the day that, this is just kind of getting me started for my day today. And then later I can come back in. So what you can do is kind of get it prepped and ready. And you can most certainly, doing it in the morning is the best time of just putting some reasons why you are blessed and grateful. So start putting that down. You can just start writing some free form of all of the good, of all that you're grateful for from the day before to today. And I love even writing down what I'm grateful for things that aren't even here yet, because I know that as a man thinketh, so is she. And I know that when I start thinking and focusing upon all the good and all the desires that I have, that those desires will come to pass because I focus on the good, and I know, and I have, you've got that faith to know that God brings you the desires of your heart. So think of all the good, think of all that is yours and all the promises, and that's what you should focus on. I honestly don't even know if I like that because I don't. So I think what I would do is glue it. So I will just glue that in because I think it's pretty. And this is probably the page once this dries. And I love using this too. I just won't be using it right now, but this, just a real quick air dryer, you can do it so that it can quickly move you through. And you can then just write out what you're grateful for on this side. Document a memory on the back of this with maybe even a picture. I'm going to put a little sticker here. You can use, I love using little paper clips even. If you've got a picture that you want to use, I could even just see how I paper clipped this in. I love doing that. You can also do it to a tip-in. It's just one of those things that I love doing. So you could also do it this way. And then right around it. So you have that tipped in, and on the back side you'd have a picture of something that happened that day. And if you've got the zip camera, you can literally be already focusing on good and focusing on little pictures that you want to take that day, knowing that that night you're going to be creating, and you can just print it out real quick and stick it in. So that's just one of the many great things of just keeping your mind on documenting and focusing on the good, and it really keeps your mind and your mindset on the right things. Can you see how that would be? It's really, really beautiful. So you've got this there, you're ready to write down everything that you're grateful for. And then here you're ready to just ready to start documenting everything that you are, that you did that day. It's kind of like, hey, we went here, we did this, and all that. And it's just a lot of fun to do. So I also love to use these. These are kind of fun to use. These little, little stickers that, oh, here's some more of our, isn't that cute, of our stickers for Halloween, which is always so fun. So you know that your Halloween documenting will be a lot of fun. But yeah, these are a little fun, just little teeny words that can make a sentence. And those are really fun that you can add. And it's just a fun addition to add. So these I would add too. So that is my fun little time with showing you how I would begin documenting my day with a stamp, just a date stamp, some fun acrylics just by using a card, using some of our stickers, and some tip-ins that we offer is also fun. Getting some foliage from outside or whatever. Movies. Look for more journaling fun accessories in our store. That's going to be coming soon. I'll link you down below with everything that I've tried and used here, and I hope that you just have an amazing time. Remembering as well, and I'll do some more video on documenting, that Tombos are really a great tool because they're water-based to be able to draw and then use a paintbrush right after it with a little bit of water and make it bleed and look just like a watercolor. This is using Tombow pens. And it's just a lot of fun to document your life this way, focusing on the good and remembering all of the wonderful fun memories, and just to do it daily on a 2-day spread. So have a lot of fun journaling, girls. And until next time.